Hello and welcome to another episode of Comics with Stevie D. This one is episode 48, A Hulk's Tale, with Captain America, Iron Man, and Ant-Man. Let's start with this book. It's a goodie. This is a great book. Iron Man 133 from 1980. A terrific Bob Layton cover. Now this book's got everybody on it. It's got Rhodey, Captain America, Rhodey, Ant-Man, one of Tony Stark's girlfriends, the Hulk, and the Hulk and Iron Man were having a battle. And it took everything Iron Man had in his circuits, in his suit, to knock the Hulk out. So he's knocked the Hulk out, hoping to turn him back into Bruce Banner, because him and Banner have been working on trying to cure him of having the Hulk thing going on in his body. So what's real interesting, there's Rhodey, and when he knocked the Hulk out, he froze his armor. Life support is on minimal, and he can't move, he can't get out, and he's in really sad shape. And so luckily Scott Lang, Ant-Man, was there. I love the shrinkers. And he was going to help Iron Man try to get out of this desperate situation. So he shrinks down, and he's going to go in through the exhaust port on Iron Man's rocket boots. And so there's the page right there. And he just barely gets in, click. And remember, Ant-Man has the power of a regular man in that little body. So he goes in, and he's got to get through all the defense systems inside of Iron Man, like fire retardant and everything, and he's just having a time with it. And then he gets the hang of it in there, and he's almost to where he needs to be right here. He does some good moves to get where he needs to be, reminding me of Captain America, who's always got some great moves. And he has to connect 2 wires to start the system back up. In the meantime, Iron Man's talking to him through a headphone, and there he's swinging through another level of fire retardant defense. He's almost to that wire he's got to get to. And you can see Iron Man's face inside the helmet. He's just about at it. He's right at his end. And Ant-Man struggles to get the wires connected. And as soon as he gets them connected, zap, Iron Man sits up and his life support starts working again. And this was a great story, and it was called The Hero Within. So Ant-Man saved Iron Man. The Submariner saved Iron Man. They all save each other. My next book, instead of Iron Man and Hulk fighting, they're teaming up in this one. This is Shellhead and the Hulkster team up in Iron Man 270 or 247 from 1989. This is another Bob Layton cover. The Hulk is gray in this one. And there's a cameo of George Bush in here. Remember how I had a cameo of FDR in another book? I don't think it was Iron Man. It was a different book. And so he's on page 31. I gotta be careful with my old books too. But it's still fun to open them because they're toys for the imagination. And there is the cameo of Bush. Where is he? Where is he? Right here in green. That's President Bush right there. Papa Bush. So that was book 2. Moving right along. And right here, Hulk's taking it on a chimp from Hercules in this one. And The Incredible Hulk number 107 from 2007. Variant cover by Frank Seibel and Sotomayor. And so Hulk's taking it on a chin from Iron Man but this lady, this is my favorite book of the day, I think. Yeah. This is the ultimate Hulk number 1 from 2008. The smug Zarda gets her licks in on the Hulk. Zarda is a utopian that lived on Earth 712 in an alternate dimension universe. She is the Power Princess. Best comic book I read since Clobbering Time as far as comedy went. This is a terrific comedic story acted out by super-powered players Zarda and the Hulk. Written by Jeff Loeb. And so, all of this takes place in a diner. Okay? Hulk wants pancakes. But after he grew up real big, he tore off all his clothes. Okay? And they're in a diner. First of all, Zarda's defeating the Wrecking Crew in 2 or 3 pages. That's how powerful she is. There's a scene of her about to chop one of the Wrecking Crew's heads off. And Captain America jumps in and says, "Nope, we ain't going to chop nobody's heads off. We don't do that here. You promised." Okay, she's from a different reality, so they go. So the story starts. Here's a good motorcycle shot. Real cool. The story starts, they're in a diner. Hulk wants pancakes. And he's going up to this little lady waitress, and he's wanting pancakes. And we got a policy, sir. No shirts, no shoes, no service, no pants either. But you're naked. And so, in the meantime, the manager of the Waffle House, or whatever it is, comes over, and he's starting to tell the Hulk off. Not a good thing to do, I would say. He's got plenty of money. He's got a handful. He's naked. And the manager goes, "Where do you think he had that?" You know? And the little guy is standing up to the Hulk right there, which is always cool. And he's drawn gray. And the Hulk says, "I want pancakes now, or I'm going to eat you." All through this book is funny. It's got funny comedic panels and lines, and so Zarda and the Hulk, she said, "Come on, get out of here. Let's get some clothes for you." No, Hulk wants food now. All right, so she says, "That's it," and she smacks Hulk right in the jaw. No, she smacks the manager in the jaw because he wouldn't serve him pancakes. And then she smacks the Hulk in the jaw and knocks him right through the wall. And he likes her. He's having fun. He says he's having fun with her. And they're having a big, ferocious battle. And she can stand up to the Hulk. And so finally, he's ready to put her down. But he can't, because she's strong, like he is stronger. So she knocks him out. She gut sucker punches him right in the gut. Knocks him out. And then knocks him out a little more. And then she picks him up. Triumphantly, she's carrying the Hulk to a big and tall men's store. and she picks him out a pair of pants. Then he gets served in the restaurant, and he's got that Hulk smirk, and she's got her smirk, and he's eating everything on the menu, and that was a funny comic book. The Ultimate Hulk #1 annual. But the Wolverine annual was real good too. All right. Here's a good book. Captain America 230, Sal Buscema and Don Perlin cover art. So, if anybody but Captain America would have been smashed to pieces when the Hulk, so the Hulk can get his licks in too. So that's what that book was all about. And then the next two books are interesting. Here's the first one and the second one. They're different books, but they're the same cover art. But if you look closely at the colors, look how the floor is gray in that one, and it's orange in that one. Look in the trade dressing, how you have lots of lines running through, but in this one you don't. And the Hulk is greener. It's the reprint of the same. It's Marvel Super Action starring Captain America featuring the Hulk #12. And both comics are reprints of Captain America 110. Steranko is the artist. And I just wanted to show you the variations. This is the Hulk's tail. So Hulk's and everything. And it's interesting. And the real book is 110, and Captain America is one that I need, but it's up there. And here's a great book right here. It's one of those real well-made comic books. It has a plastic cover over it, and it leaves you with a virgin cover. This is Tales to Astonish Volume 3, #1 from 1994. Cover art by John Estes. Okay, this has a funny thing into it. Hulk is always funny with the women folk. So I was saying, it's like a virgin cover here. See that? And then the plastic that goes over it with the trade dressing, that's kind of cool. But here's what I wanted to show you. Ant-Man, the Wasp, and the Hulk are on a mission together. And he's poking Pym in the chest and said, "You were always real bossy." And when I was in the Avengers with you guys, early Avengers, you know, and then there's the Wasp right there, and she says, "How do you put up with the Wasp?" "Oh, how do you put up with Hank Pym?" The Hulk's asking. "Oh, you get used to him. But now, you always terrified me in the beginning. Now, you just make me very, 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 very nervous." So, comedy is in the whole comics. Okay, and the next 4 comics I have are my first British comics, and I got them by accident because I was just grabbing some Defenders out of nostalgia. I collected them when I was in middle school. And these are the Penske 12 pence copies. So I got 71. Hulk's got a monster bird. He's in the claws. And in this one, it's an octopus monster. It's a real cool monster in this one. Hulk's in peril. And the Wizard King, they're fighting in this one. And in this one, I don't particularly care for the thematic material, but it's in there. So, with that, I just wanted to tell you there was one more book. It was After Smash. Well, he must have got mixed in with the others. So he was making a face, and after World War Hulk, and he's making a smug face because all the heroes had to get the Hulk back in line, and it's their fault anyway because they shipped him off to space when they were having the Civil War because they knew he would be too dangerous of a wild card in the mix. But with that was after Smash #1 from 2008, and I'll show you when I dig it up in the next round of shows. And the Hulk could use a superhuman vacation, and just like all of us can use this Thanksgiving vacation. So I want to wish you all well, a happy Thanksgiving. God bless you and your family, and I hope everybody has a great time and gets rested up, and we can get back to it the next week when it rolls around. Take care.